Coeur d'Alene versus Idaho Falls. If you are curious what the main differences are when it comes to cost of living in both places, let's jump on in. All right, so I have some of my notes written down in here, and I'm just gonna kind of go through some of the main living categories like I normally do, so you can kind of see the main differences. So the average median home price as of March of 2020 in Coeur d'Alene was $599,000. In Idaho Falls, it was $399,000. So I feel like that kind of gives you a good idea of, just the cost of living in general here. Obviously, in terms of the housing market and housing prices here, Coeur d'Alene is quite a bit more expensive than Idaho Falls. So just something to keep in mind. Depending on what your budget is, Coeur d'Alene might be a little bit pricey. Okay, similar to that, I also like to compare rent just so you can kind of see the differences in that regard too. In Coeur d'Alene, the average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment was $1,384 a month. In Idaho Falls, a 1-bedroom apartment was $990 a month. So again, housing is quite a bit higher, just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like in both places. All right, gas prices. Right now, given current circumstances, gas prices are obviously a lot higher than we're used to. Even just a few months ago, I was used to paying like $3 and something in Idaho Falls, and that's gone way up all over the country, obviously. So just keep that in mind. But right now, the average cost per gallon for gas in Coeur d'Alene is $4.40 a gallon. In Idaho Falls, it's about $4.35. So not a huge difference there. All over Idaho, I feel like is pretty similar right now. I do think it is on the lower end of gas prices right now, but obviously still a lot higher than most of us are used to paying. So Coeur d'Alene, the average electric bill for one person per month in Coeur d'Alene is about $84 a month. In Idaho Falls, that's about $64. And obviously this has a ton of variables, like I always say, because I normally compare electric bills and things like that, just to kind of give you more insight on those things. But obviously that depends a lot on things like how often you're running the heat or the AC, or how big your house is, or anything like that. So just, keep that in mind, but I do feel like it kind of helps to at least give you a baseline of what you can expect to pay. Okay, and finally, a loaf of bread. Again, I feel like this is just kind of one of those things that helps give you a baseline understanding of what normal groceries and things like that cost in a place. So a loaf of bread, just a plain average white loaf of bread in Coeur d'Alene, costs $2.94. In Idaho Falls, it costs $2.47. So, and I'm not making this video to just point out how expensive Coeur d'Alene is. I really just want to show you the differences on main cost of living categories in a place. And I feel like those things, like those categories that I highlighted, help to kind of give you an idea of those basic things so that you know going into a place, or when you're considering places to move, how much normal everyday expenses can cost you. Obviously, Coeur d'Alene is more expensive. I'm sure it's still a lot more affordable than some places that a lot of people are moving from, especially on the West Coast and things like that. But just putting it into comparison between Eastern Idaho, Idaho Falls, and the Coeur d'Alene area, Coeur d'Alene is definitely a lot more expensive. So just putting that out there, that information is yours to do whatever you want to do with it. But just something to think about when you're thinking about your budget and where you'll get the most bang for your buck and what might be the best fit for you in terms of a new home. Obviously that is a huge decision, and I want you to just be aware of all the factors that go into it. So just some things to keep in mind. And if you guys have any questions on any of this, feel free to drop them below. I work primarily in the Eastern Idaho area, but I have some really great agents in the Coeur d'Alene area and pretty much all over the state that I can connect you with if you are interested in moving to anywhere else in Idaho, or if you have questions about anywhere else in Idaho. So just let me know, and I'd be happy to do whatever I can to help. And until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.